Huh. Uprising, uprising. Wow. I don't know why we're acting very surprised at this entire situation of system failures. It's rather sad that even the word being used to describe the uprising, though, is used as a way of describing the situation, doesn't even carry the weight of what the situation is really, right? We are here pointing fingers, but I think I'm happy that this conversation has sparked so much debate. I've heard and I've seen a lot of interesting takes, a lot of intelligent takes to it, and it's a proof to the ownership that I'm hoping that we are getting to the fact that there is a decadence. We should not ignore the decadence. We should forget about what it is that the pathway through which survival is being sustained or maintained is there. I am a product of surviving failures of systems. And these failures of systems are not only government system. When the family system fails, when the communities fails, when the government fails, when policies fail, when education fails, these people will survive. People are going to try to survive. And just because that is valid doesn't mean that it isn't valid that it's a decadence. There's a price we are paying for that system failure or lack of thereof. Lack of the infrastructure to keep balance in a society. Not everybody's pathway is academic. I'm a proof of that, even though I pursued academic. I love books. I love to read. In fact, I'm not going to be this sound if I did not pursue some level of education from an academic perspective, as well as I am educated by life. Balance is still the key, right? I'm here sitting in front of you guys, also a product of a system that I had to fight through to actually even prove my worthiness based off of the art that I chose or the path that I chose to follow. But the same system that everything's there's a little bit of hypocrisy in all of that that's going on, because we're all involved in one way or the other. We've all enabled it. Even the person that brought up the situation has been a participant of enabling one way or the other. We all have. We all have found a way to enable it. And we have valid reasons why we have done that. However, it doesn't remove the fact that solution is required. Why? Because look, we can't continue to consume sugar because it is sweet and because it makes us feel good without realizing the fact that it's a day that we're going to have running stomach from it. Okay? Everything in life is balanced. Everything. Do you understand? I am here and even in an entertainment space, but I know the amount of value that dance brings to human existence, life, and I've been able to charter dance through those lenses. I've been able to pursue, and I'm still doing that, proving to people that dance is not only for consumerism. We are in a consumer-ridden environment, and it is driven by survival foundation, roots. Because every time you want to survive, sometimes you have to create a system for escapism. So we are dealing with multiple layers of problems here. Not a particular person or thing. Even the person that was used, his name was used to describe the situation, is literally a proof of a broken system and how survival pushes you to find a way to be. We are celebrating mediocrity, and that's the truth. Even as a dancer, I was not allowed to celebrate mediocrity because I was not even expected to have excellence in me. Dance was considered for olodos, like literally considered for olodos, people who are droppers who actually don't have anything to do with their life. And that is not the case for every single person that has chosen a pathway that is not doctor, lawyer, nurse or whatever. However, innovation and growth, economic growth, advancement in our community, and all of that depends on a lot of excellence in all those areas, or research and everything like that. We all are working together to make the world a better place. All of us, whether you're a comedian or you're a PhD holder in space science, you have a part to play. What you must not remove yourself in the essence of the journey of life is understanding that wherever you are, there's an impact you're having to your environment. So whether you decide to be silly or you decide to take things seriously, you are impacting and you are influencing. And when you are choosing to have a platform, when you have been given a platform or celebrated for whatever expression that you have decided to show up as, remember that there's room for you to actually evolve. So I could have remained a lady who just wants to be dancing and shaking her butt on TV and music videos. No shade to those who are doing it, but I'm saying there's growth in everything. There's purpose in everything. There's a purpose to our lives. Maybe not all of us are leaders. None of us are called to be leaders, but we're all leading something. All of us are leading something, even if it's just your home. And it's the reason why the environment is like that. We are not used to systems. We're not used to building systems. It has affected me as an individual, as an adult, as an entrepreneur. A lot of you can testify to that. It has affected you as a business person because you don't know how to create systems. We're not taught to. We're not nurtured to. And the four walls of the university institutions, in whatever form they come, not only university, any institution that has been designed to create structure and systems are not empowered enough. So if I do not go to university, where else can I go to get education? And guess what? These places are available, but because they are not popular, because we've enabled and created a culture where whatever gives us dopamine effect is what we want to glorify, but most of you do not even pray for your pikin to actually end up like that. I am opportune and I'm privileged to be one of those few people that have at least encountered parents who have come to me to say, I want my kids to train under you because of your principles and your core values and what I can see even before I even get pikin, I did talk. I'm not talking when I don't get pikin now, and they can see a transfer of values. I'm like, okay, I can entrust my daughter with you or my son with you. Yes, arts and everything has different kind of levels. There's suggestive level. There are things that are meant for kids and are not meant for kids. But behind that entire system is supposed to be a grounded human being. How many grounded human beings are we creating? And this is a charge to all those influencers from Kata Efe to Pella and everybody else that God is giving an opportunity to have a platform. Realize that our country is in a devastated state. Devastated state. And because of that, we cannot be ordinary individuals when we are given a platform. We can't afford it. Whether you like it or not, shots will always be fired one way or the other, especially when you are seen. It's a responsibility. It's something you have to steward, not only consume, not only show up, not only use to earn, to gain, to grow. And it's not only about giving money away, because some people feel like when I just give money away, I'm empowered. No, giving money away to a mind that doesn't know how to make money doesn't empower them. And what empowers them is boring, but we need to be able to start getting used to boring. We need to learn to read. We need to there's certain things that are even science-backed that we cannot avoid. It's not even about suggestions or emotions. It's not about sentiment or what is. There are certain things that when it comes to the brain function, human function, when it comes to creativity, building, nurturing. Look, how will Nigeria get their next physicist? Why will Nigeria continue to produce good doctors? How will Nigeria continue to produce entertainers that can wield messaging and value system inside their craft for consumption? I am one young person that I consumed a lot of creative content, and inside those content, I developed character. Despite the fact that I was laughing and I was having fun and I was dancing. Dance alone is not easy. If you don't have sense, you can't dance. If you don't know math, engineering, biology, physics, I don't know what level of dance that you are dancing. So there's level to every sheet, guys. So whatever you want to stay surface level, right? But also understand that there is a price to pay when we all as a community are not thriving towards nation building. The governments are doing their own thing. We already know that one is a case on its own. But we the people, we need to start taking accountability. Now all of us, they inside this Olodo uprising. Nobody only pass.